was 15 when I invented the artificial dog heart. How you doing?
You got fired again, didn't you?
I'm not like everybody else.
She's got brain damage.
Who does not?
I can offer you $4.44 per hour.
$4.44. What about the benefits?
Welcome to the target team.
You're locking me in?
Boo. Then, one wild night, Jim Dodge finally found the real thing. In aisle 5.
What are you doing here?
I work here. Do you know how you make me feel?
Like a natural woman.
Career opportunities. The story of a man and a woman, aisles apart.
If I was sweating, would you touch me?
I would probably touch you even if you were covered with spiders.
Career Opportunities is a 1991 romantic comedy film that explores the theme of career opportunities and how it's not always easy to find the right job and how one should be prepared for unexpected opportunities. Directed by Brian Gordon and starring Frank Whaley and Jennifer Connelly, the film centers around Jim Dodge, a young man who is unable to hold down a job and ends up working as a night janitor at a department store, where he accidentally locks himself in with the beautiful Josie. They spend the night together and fall in love, but their relationship is complicated by the fact that Josie is engaged to another man. Welcome back to our channel, Mystery Recaps. Today we're excited to dive deep into the world of the thought-provoking drama film Career Opportunities, which was released in 1991. This film, directed by Brian Gordon, starring Frank Whaley and Jennifer Connelly, tells the story of a young man who is unable to hold down a job and ends up working as a night janitor at a department store. He accidentally locks himself in with the beautiful Josie, and they spend the night together and fall in love. But their relationship is complicated by the fact that Josie is engaged to another man. Throughout the movie, the main character is shown struggling to find a stable job, and when he finally gets a job as a night janitor, he ends up getting locked in the department store with Josie, who is being held captive by her ex-boyfriend. The film explores the theme of career opportunities and how it's not always easy to find the right job, and how one should be prepared for unexpected opportunities. With its talented cast, complex characters, and intense performances, this movie continues to be a fan favorite and an acclaimed film, even a decade after its release. If you're a fan of movies that tackle the challenges of finding a stable job and unexpected opportunities, then you're going to love this episode. So sit back, relax, and join us as we delve into the world of career opportunities. The movie begins with Jim Dodge, the protagonist of the movie, a young man who has just been fired from his job at a fast food restaurant. Feeling down and out, he decides to apply for a job at the local Target store as a night janitor. He is interviewed by the store manager and is given the job. On his first night, Jim finds that he is the only one working in the store and starts to clean it. He goes around the store, dusting and tidying up, but he starts to feel bored and unoccupied. He finds a ladder and decides to climb it to clean the ceiling. But as he reaches the top, he loses his balance and falls, knocking over a display of televisions. Feeling embarrassed and worried about getting fired, he starts to clean up the mess and continues his cleaning duties. However, as he is working, he is interrupted by the sound of someone trying to break in. He investigates and finds a thief, Josie, trying to break into a locked room. Jim is unsure of what to do, as he doesn't want to get involved in any criminal activity, but he also doesn't want to let a thief get away. He eventually decides to confront Josie and tells her that he will call the police if she doesn't leave the store immediately. Josie, on the other hand, has a different story. She is a desperate woman who is trying to steal some food to feed her family. Jim is taken aback by her story and decides to help her instead of calling the police. The two then strike up an unlikely friendship and spend the rest of the night talking and getting to know each other. The movie then explores the themes of poverty, desperation, and the struggle to survive in a world that can be harsh and unforgiving. As Jim and Josie continue their conversation and bond over their shared feelings of being lost and unappreciated, Josie reveals that she's trying to steal money from the store. She tells Jim that if he helps her, she'll give him a share of the money. Jim, feeling sympathetic towards Josie and her situation, agrees to help her open the door to the room where the money is kept. Once they find the money, Josie starts counting it while Jim starts to consider taking some of the money for himself. However, Josie stops him and tells him that they'll split the money evenly. She also tells him that she plans to leave the country and offers him to come with her. Jim starts to consider the idea, and they start to talk more about their future plans and dreams. As they continue to bond, Jim finds out that Josie is not just a thief, but also a lonely and sad person who has been through a lot of difficult times in her life. He starts to see her in a different light and starts to develop feelings for her. They start to flirt and have a romantic moment. However, as they are about to leave the store, they hear police sirens, and Josie panics and tries to escape, leaving Jim behind. Jim tries to follow her, but she disappears and he is left alone, feeling hurt and confused. The movie ends with Jim being arrested by the police, and the audience is left wondering what will happen to Josie and Jim's relationship. Guys, who is your favorite character so far and why? Let us know in the comments section below. After Jim is arrested by the police and taken to the station for questioning, he tells the police that he is working alone, and that the thief broke in and took the money. However, the police are skeptical of his story and keep him in custody. Meanwhile, Josie successfully escapes with the money. As the night goes on, Jim's family and friends come to visit him at the station. His father is furious with him for getting arrested, and his friends make jokes about his situation. Jim starts to feel that he has let everyone down and regrets his decision to help Josie. He starts to feel guilty and decides to go back to the store to try and find her. As he leaves the station, he discovers that the money is gone and Josie is nowhere to be found. He starts to feel hopeless and decides to leave the store. He is about to give up, but as he leaves, he sees Josie's car parked outside. She's waiting for him, and they finally reunite. She tells him she was able to escape with the money, but she didn't want to leave without him. They start to talk and finally confess their feelings for each other. They kiss, and the movie ends with them driving off together in Josie's car, leaving the store and their old lives behind. They start a new journey together, taking the money and using it to start a new life. The ending suggests that they found a way to make it through the difficult times and to be together despite all the obstacles they faced. Now we have reached the end. Are there any moments in the movie that you found to be particularly suspenseful or tense? Let us know your opinions in the comments section below. So, that concludes our in-depth analysis of the film Career Opportunities. I hope you enjoyed our review and found it entertaining and informative. As always, don't forget to let us know your thoughts on the movie in the comments below.